This gym is like way simpler than the one in black and white. The black and white one, the maze with the honey. This is like way simpler. It's so strange too. Like the first one was so unique, and this one is just like a plain room. What do you have to say? Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run like right here. Actually, I can just do this. I'm just gonna run right here, right near the entrance. Nice and convenient. It might have been worth it to try and do some grinding near the, like inside the inner garden, but actually, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Is that not the button you press? I never remember which one it is that you press in order to pull up the move info. Not that one either, apparently. We're getting like no experience on this. I kind of want to just go back and fight that lady on Route 4. That might honestly be a better use of my time. Let's swing by Game Freak, actually. And do that. Because I'm really not impressed with the, like, 70 experience for getting. But I'm also not going under-leveled in, against Burgh. It's not happening. The Levani's the only thing I'm worried about with Onyx. I think when Levani comes in, we have to switch to Yukon. Oh, we also, I think there's a scripted battle against Colress. Or like a forced battle with Colress that we have to do as well, that we could try. These are the only two I think we can battle. I don't think we can battle the guy at the top. I like how the sprite does not match up with the overworld sprite at all. Of course, it's a pan sage. Rock Tomb. Vine Whip. A lot of damage. Let's use Rage. This is hedging my bets. I'm hedging right now. Yeah, that was my bet. I will switch for this one for sure. You know what, let's send an ERB. And pour. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Let's send with the sleep powder first. Oh, you got water gun on me, okay. No damage. Hit him with sleep powder, then hit him with leech seed. We can start working on this. Fast asleep, slip in a leech seed, start getting some chip damage, get my own health back up, and then go back with Mega Dragon. Oh, well that was immediate. Cool, thanks for that, I guess. But it's too late. Oh, it was super effective. Man, this is some real not exciting experience. Send back Rock'n'Rolla back out. Should be able to clean up this pan seer pretty well with a rock throw. The only thing I'm worried about is Onyx has very low health. 46 is not a lot. And that Vine Whip did a lot of damage. You know, I mean, I'm expecting more from Onyx with 71 defense, taking a fourth of your health from a Vine Whip. Not the kind of results I'm looking for. We're gonna use Rock Tomb first, I think. I think that makes more sense. We gotta really set that speed. This is just annoying to look at. Cool, only two. I was like, please don't be more than one time. Let's use Rage. We get those attack boosts going. Well, kind of put a damper on that one. Oh, so that's your plan, huh? Let's use Rage again. Oh, ironic. Well, we made some good ground. Let's keep using Rage. Double slap, nice. Does it do it every time? Yes, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. 1 damage and I get an attack stage each time. You're going so down, Clefairy. If this goes for the full 5... It went for the full 5. Clefairy, you're not ready for this rock throw. You're not ready for this rock throw. Bam. Boom. Boom. We're definitely teaching Hyper Fang. Hyper Fang, I think, is going to be a great utility move, being able to have the HP. I know there was I think it was Sun and Moon had a weird Hyper Fang strategy. Is that what it was? I think it was Sun and Moon. There was like a weird double battles, like Hyper Fang strategy or something. Or maybe it was like the Pain Split. Something. There's some weird synergy. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe Alolan Eradicate with Hyper Fang and then that ability that like equalized HP or something. Okay, well, I still don't think we're strong enough to fight Burgh. Unfortunately, all of the Pokemon around here are giving some trash experience, but like I said earlier, I think there's a scripted battle with Colress if we head back towards Route 4. And I don't think we can get the Crustle out of the way until... Oh no, I guess it happens after we... Oh, I just phased right through that lady on the bike. I guess it happens after we defeat Burgh. But... one thing that will continue is this lady. We can fight her again. And hopefully we get some more experience from her. The other thing I could do is take away the experience share from Rattata. Drillbur. I think you're just ground type right now. Oh man, I should have used Rage. Oh, also, oh no, I guess you do have Steel typing. wonder how this works. Okay, so as long as I select it on that turn, rage still happens. I don't know if you want to do that. I'm trying to think about whether or not I want to do this against Burgh. Like, do I want to... I want to keep battling. I know it has Bubble Beam, but... Oh, that's some high defense. Okay, we have to switch. Let's switch in Yukon. That did way more damage than I would have thought. See, that's what I'm worried about, because Bubble Beam is, unlike Bubble, which is a special attack, Bubble Beam is a physical attack. So you would think that, although I guess technically, is that 4 times effective? Is Rock super, or is Water super effective against Rock? I know it's super effective against Ground. But you would just think with 75 defense, less damage would be taken. Rock Polishes for speed. Let's get rid of Rock Tomb and learn Rock Polish. If we get something to, I think Dwebble. I think we might be able to set up on Dwebble. That's the big one. Is I think we might be able to set up on Dwebble. We gotta go back and heal Roggenrola. But yeah, I think we might be able to set up on Dwebble. I'm trying to think what move Dwebble could have that would be super effective. Swadloon and Levani can both have grass type moves. I think we're in the clear with Dwebble. So if we get a few more levels, I think we'll be okay. The other thing is, while we're here, I want to buy some more Pokeballs, probably buy some potions, and some repels. All of those will be pretty important. So... Are you... Yeah. Buy 10 of those. Buy some repels. How many escape ropes do we have? I'll buy 2 escape ropes. And... I'll buy... potions. Nope. Although I think it's more worth it to just use the vending machine stuff, so I might just do that from now on. Yeah, that's looking pretty nice. The 24 attack kind of sucks, but I think it might be good. I really want to fight those Pidubs. Unfortunately, I don't want to do the work to get all the way back into the center part of the sewers. I'm actually gonna, let's take this away. We can turn that back on for the gym battle. But for now, we definitely can't fight Meryl, so I think at that point we should just switch in Petalil. But this first one, we definitely can have the Drillbur. Drillbur. You can definitely have Rock'n'Rolla take care of it. Ooh, I was worried about that one. Yeah, this time Drillbur got smart. Or is it randomized moves? Okay. Well, in that case, straight to Yukon. What? How is this always happening? One accuracy down and they miss, meanwhile I can stack sand attack over and over and I still get hit. This is what you get. Mega Drain. Whoa. Oh, well, that was weird. I hit the speed check the first time, but not the second time. That's weird. You know what? Maybe what we should do is give Rock and Rolla the XP share. And then I can just swap. They can split the experience. Oh, I want to battle with you each time you come here. Oh, I thought you could just talk to them again. I didn't know you had to leave. I thought it was every time that you could just talk. Well, I guess not. So, Drillbur must be steel. I thought it was just ground and the steel typing only came in with Excadrill. I guess not. This isn't as efficient, number-wise, but it is faster, so some might argue that that is more efficient. So I'm getting 300 about every time. How much experience does Roggenrola need? So 633. 3 more battles for 1 more level. Rest in peace. Meanwhile, Petalil's getting almost 400 on her own just for taking out Meryl. I should move return so I can just mash A. It's too bad that Onyx can't take out Drillbur, because that would really go a long way towards speeding this up. I think what I'm gonna do for this to make things faster is 1, let's switch these, and 2, in our options, turn off battle scenes. Now, things should go a lot faster, because I can just mash A the entire time, And I could also change to set. Let's do that too. I wonder, it's probably faster too if I just run up and talk to her. I wonder how this is gonna go. I've turned on the turbo button for my controller, so I'm now just mashing A. I don't even have to do anything. By the time this is over, we're gonna get another level on Yukon too. But I think it is faster if I actually just run up and talk versus waiting for the animation to play out of her walking over. Burgh again. Bam. One thing I do appreciate about some of the newer games is how fast they are. You know? One thing I dislike about Gen 4. But I think we're gonna try to get to 21. Let me check what Onyx's stats are now. This is just mind-numbingly boring, and I'm sure it's boring for all of you too. 50. How far away? Oops, I backed all the way out. We just hit 20, so how far away? 937 or 73. So we're getting 300 per, so that's 4 fights of this. We're actually getting a little bit less. I noticed we only got 160 on that last level because we are a higher level now. So we actually are getting a little bit less than we were before. We can do this 5 more times before we have to head back. So we're getting 126 and 168. So we're not even getting... I know, we're just barely getting 300 per. We could forget bites. Bite comes with flinch. Crunch comes with defense down. We're forgoing any of... I probably should have gotten rid of the Leer. We're forgoing any bit of Yukon's ability to maybe, just maybe, snag a... like some chip damage or enough to not KO a Pokemon. We're going all in on damage now. I wonder... well, no. Sandile's probably too much. I'm just thinking about, like, how much experience can I get if I just have, Roggenrola out here fighting the wild Pokemon around here. Let's see. If we can find a Darumaka, that'd be great, but I have a feeling we're not. Oh look, another Minchino. Now this might be worth... the last one just used Encore a bunch. So on one hand, I do want to use Rage in case we get Double Slap. On the other hand... see? That could have been a nice +3. How did I miss that? That's crazy. Cool. So how much damage are we getting, or how much experience? 117. I don't know if that's necessarily... that's actually less. Less experience. And it's not faster either. Oh, but a Darumaka. This could be fast. I think probably the best situation... whoa, another miss. Would have been Dark Tall Grass and Audino. But... yeah, no, this is not worth it at all. This is not worth it. Way more time. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Nope, not what I wanted to do. The D-pad seems really finicky. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal because it's Pokemon, but it doesn't bode well for other games. You know what? I'm not even gonna... I'm just gonna take my headphones off. There's nothing to listen to. I think I'm okay just not listening to this. Not having my headphones on. Yeah, I think that's okay. $21. Okay. We have 2 more runs of this before I have to go back and heal. Okay, we're not gonna get 82, 52. This is gonna have to be good enough. So, it's getting really hot in here. I'm gonna air this out, and Editor Neon, when we return in this cut, which will just be a brief moment for you, we'll continue to go take on Burgh and hopefully not lose anybody. Okay. I'm back. I did not get more water, which I should have. But things are a bit cooler in here, and I also moved a fan in. So... I think it's time to go take on Burgh. We'll heal up, and... let's see if we can wrap things up in Castelia City. Very short encounter, all things considered. Not a whole lot happening. The ironic part is I will want that braviary that we can catch. So I think what I'm going to do next episode, just so we can do that all in one episode, and so it doesn't put me in a weird time for having to record stuff, is I think I'm just gonna change the date to be I think I'm just gonna change the date to be, excuse me, next, or I guess, when you watch this, it'll be last Monday, so, the 18th, which is what it's set to right now. I think that's what I'm gonna do, just change it back to the 18th, just for the purposes of not having to, like, wait a full week, like until Monday, for the braviary to show up, so we can do that in the next episode. It's just a logistical thing, so I don't have to spend real life days not doing anything, not recording anything, So I think that will be what the plan is. What a creepy song. I didn't remember it being like this. Probably tired from wandering all over the crowds. Fresh water, nice. Cocoons. Let's actually see. Let's try Roggenrola. Oh. So it looks like that other one goes there. So either way, we have to fight this Harlequin. What do you think? This Pokemon gym, how should I say, isn't it full of outrageous and mysterious charms? Interesting. Harlequin Clarence. Sawaddle. Perfect. I think we'll be able to test our Roggenrola against the Sawaddle. Rock Throw. Bug Bite. Cool. Rock Throw. Nice. And big experience. Oh, I remember that string shot spam. That's what happened. I remember because I had a Pig Knight the first time I played Black and White 2. So I remember string shot spam was just super annoying. It looks like Roggenrola's doing pretty well. So I'm gonna give her back the hard stone. Oops. Yes. And we're not going to give anyone else the XP share right now. Whoa. Someone busted out. When the cocoon breaks open, the one that pops out is moi. On that note, have a battle with moi. It should say Harlequin moi. Harlequin Jack. Combee. Oh, this is even better than Sawaddle. It looks like Conbee. The M is all smushed together. Bug and Flying. Easy dub. Okay, we can test out Swadloon. We can sort of workshop how this Swadloon fight's gonna go down. This is what I was worried about. Razor Leaf, okay. So we definitely... I think we have to send in Yukon first against Swadloon. And then when... or Dwebble. When Dwebble comes out though, I think we're good to... Oops. So used to having it right there. I think we can send out Roggenrola or Dwebble, set up the Stealth Rock. I think that's the play. Oh, Smackdown. Wait. Smackdown is 50, 100, Rock Throw. Oh, yeah. Smackdown is the one that does bonus damage to flying types. It's a strictly better move. Same base power, bonus damage, better accuracy. Rock Throw, Smackdown. WWE Smackdown! When hiding makes battle instincts dull, you know. Whatever you say. This one should send us down. Here. And then that one will send us up to the one that will eventually lead us to Burgh. Anyway, let's pop a lemonade. You thought you could get out? Okay, yeah. This gym is like way simpler than the one in black and white. The black and white one had the maze with the honey. This is like way simpler. It's so strange too. Like the first one was so unique, and this one is just like a plain room. Smackdown. If Onyx sticks around, could be useful against Skyla. Stealth Rock, Smackdown. Smackdown, I think, works against Fly, too. Here's Dwebble. I believe we have a neutral matchup, or a super effective matchup against Dwebble, because Rock and Rock is neutral, but Bug and Rock, yeah. I remember Dwebble was so hard for me to catch, because I didn't have any. The Bug-Rock combination was really rough for me the first time I played. Didn't really have anybody that could do decent damage or not obliterate it, so it was kind of hard to get it down to chip. But I really wanted a Crustle, and by the time I got a Crustle, it was very anticlimactic. So this sends me back down to the beginning, huh? Interesting. I'm actually kind of curious to see where that goes. Harlequin Anders. Another Dwebble. What's the Crustle joke? I know the Dwebble joke is Dwebble and Pebble, or Dwelling in Pebble. What's the Crustle one? What's that matchup? We will switch for Swadloon. Nestle and something? Frost and Nestle? That's kind of weird. That one doesn't seem nearly as clever. Oh, Protect, bruh. Not the Protect spam. Most annoying thing. Protect and Detect spam. Cool. Normally this would put Yukon above the level cap, but I don't care. So what does happen if we go through this one? Okay, so this brings us here. What about this other one? Where does that lead us? Oh, so you can totally skip this fight. That's interesting. Oh, cool. See, this at least looks cooler. I think I am gonna give... What we're gonna do here is I'm gonna give Onyx the amulet coin. And then... I think we're gonna give ERB the experience share, because we should get some decent experience out of this one. Now, the guidebook has Burgh lined up as Swadloon lead with a Dwebble second. So with that in mind, we're going to start with Yukon and then switch in to Rock'n'Rolla. Good work back there in the sewers. My bug-type Pokemon have been scurrying with excitement about getting to battle you. I'd say my bug-type Pokemon are pretty great. Come on, let me brag a little. Dwebbles round little eyes are cute. It's resilient and reliable. My ace is Levani. It's really the best. I think it's so sweet how it makes clothes for other Pokemon out of leaves. Of course, I'm really proud of all my Pokemon. Well now, let's get right to it. I like how he says that, like he just listed 2 of his 3 Pokemon. He's like, I'm proud of all my Pokemon, including the one Swadloon I didn't mention. Unfortunately, Swadloon, I think Yukon is just too powerful. Now, are you going to use a potion this early? Time to show you what your Pokemon are made of. Yes, okay, you are. That was actually, I think, a good case scenario that we got Burgh to use a potion now. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Actually, if Burgh could use another potion here... Nope, okay. Cool. ERB to 18. We're gonna switch in. We're gonna send out Rock'n'Rolla. Rock'n'Rolla's gonna set up a Stealth Rock. Cool, we outspeed. Nice. Rock Polish. I'm not gonna bother fighting that with my own Rock Polish. I'm just gonna use Smackdown. Struggle Bug. Special attack fell. Luckily, we're not using special attack. But Smackdown did some serious damage. Hit him with another Smackdown. Should be enough to get up to level 23. And hopefully get ERB another level as well. Oh, not quite. Let's use Rage then. Special attack lowered. And there we go. I thought that I would have gotten a Rage trigger. I guess not. We're lucky on that one. Another 5 defense, and we got 2 speed. Up to 91. And finally, Levani. Let's switch back to Yukon. Now the music's gonna change too. We're gonna start off with a Crunch. I've got a bad feeling about this. Could I be in trouble? Crunch. Oh. A berry? Citrus berry? But the Hyper Potion's already been burned. Early on Swadloon, which is good. Hit him with a Return. Razor Leaf. Ooh, big damage. 22 damage. Another Return. Watch this be a crit and I die. Nope. We lucked out on that one. That's Levani down. 1,000 experience for ERB. Oof, that's a tough level up. Magical Leaf. We should definitely forget something and learn Magical Leaf. I'm thinking Synthesis. It's over, you're incredible. And we got 5,760. You're very strong indeed. I guess it's no surprise I lost. Take this insect badge. Nice. Dong. Insect badge suits you even better if you have 3 badges, Pokemon up to level 40. And we get Struggle Bug, which I don't think anyone can use. Lowers the special attack. Okay. Well, just in case Hugh decides to be Hugh, why don't we heal everyone? Or at least heal Yukon. And let's mark Burgh as defeated. That's it. We've defeated Burgh. Anything to say? Actually, anything to say? How many discoveries have you made since you started your adventure? When I was a kid, my innocent heart was captured by the beauty of bug-type Pokemon. I drew with them and battled with them, and after all this time, I continue to discover new things. A world shared with Pokemon is a world swarming with mysteries. Get it? Swarming? Cool. Hey. Cool. Well, that's that, I guess. Okay. Well, I know that's kind of an anticlimactic end, but we're going to be fighting Colress coming up, so why don't we head on over to the Pokemon Center, get healed, and then we can go fight Colress on Route 4, pick up that Braviary, hopefully pick up some other Pokemon. I'm still hoping for a Sandile now that we've cleared Burgh. Darumaka would be nice. But now that we've cleared Burgh, we're heading on to Route 4 and the Relic Castle, so I'm looking to pick up the Braviary and the Volcarona, and then hopefully a Sandile to take care of Elisa. Although, aside from Zebstrika, which I believe has Double Kick, we are looking pretty good if we wanted to, or at least for Emolga. We could send out Rock'n'Rolla to deal with Emolga, and being a ground type would also severely limit the types of moves that that Elisa could use against us. The only problem is Double Kick is fighting type, and it'd be super effective against rocks. Also super effective against Herdier, which is not good. So, hopefully we can pick up a nice Sandile. I'm hoping, at least. Having these two in the box is very disappointing. We will also be able to trade this Petalil for a hidden ability Cottony, but I don't think that's going to help us against Elisa that much. So, yeah. We got Maryland last episode, I believe is how this is going to come out, and Maryland's also dead. So, that's not great. Our streak of gaining a new Pokemon and then immediately losing them going pretty well. I can only hope that our other Pokemon in the form of Rattata and Petalil lasts a little bit longer. Chitara is proving to be okay. The stats being stuck as an Elekid for a long time really hurts, and then not being able to turn into an Electivire is going to hurt some more. Rock'n'Rolla. Luckily, I believe being a Gen 1 Pokemon just has an evolution, a level evolution, so no additional items or anything like that needed to get a... Well, actually, now Steelix is Gen 2, so maybe I do need to do something to get a Steelix. We might be stuck with an Onix, which would not be amazing. Rattata. Rattata's Rattata, you know, very speedy with a jolly nature. Maybe Rattata can be useful, and then, well, why is Petalil turned around? Interesting. We have Petalil at last, who has a good special attack. Speed is not amazing. I'd have preferred a timid Petalil for that speed increase and the attack decrease, but I'm hoping with our 20 or 60 base power magical leaf that can't miss, ERB can turn out to be pretty strong. Probably right now looking like our best option against Clay with the ground type Pokemon, although I am hoping that I can pick up a... I think Ducklet's gonna be the closest water type I can get. I know we can guarantee one on the Driftvale Drawbridge. I think that's gonna be the closest we're gonna get for now, because most of the other ones require the Fishing Rod or Surf, and we're not gonna have those for a while. So, thank you all for watching this episode of the White 2 Yurilocke. This should be episode 9, because if I look at OBS, we're almost at 3 hours, and there's no way I'm uploading one episode that's 3 hours, even with the cuts. So, somewhere in this recording, episode 8 was created and pulled. I will have to do an outro or something like that for that. once I edit that, because I have no idea where I'm going to cut that off. But for now, at least, I do know this will include the Burgh fight, so thank you all for watching. I hope you had a fun time, and yeah, I think this was the best choice to split this up into 2 episodes and just keep this recording rolling, because I have to record Imagine Figure Skater, and I just think this turned out for the best. I think this is the best way I could have handled this, losing track of how long exactly this episode was. It kind of rambled on, because I had always planned on defeating Burgh, but the Team Plasma stuff, all the other stuff took way longer than I expected. And I will also be resetting my system time so we can fight that Braviary next episode, because we're getting really close. I think we might be done with Imagine Figure Skater in the next episode, and I don't want to have to delay all of that filming for all these other series and everything just to wait for a Real Life Monday to come around to film this. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you liked the episode, leave a like and subscribe and ring the bell. That way you're always notified whenever I upload a video. And as always, Visual Neon